Right, welcome to the chemistry revision bite. I'm going to be doing a little bit on atomic structure. This is part of C1, the first unit in chemistry, and we'll be going over structure of the atom, subatomic particles and electronic structure. Those are the main bits we're going to cover. Going to be following it through on the board, and we'll put up like a picture of the board and any notes at the end. So if you want to get the information you can get it down as we go, and then try and test yourself at the end, I would suggest. So starting off, atomic structure. This is the basis of all chemistry, the fundamentals if you like. It's what all chemistry stems from. We need to understand the atom. You will also have to know the development of this atomic structure and how the model was created, and we'll look at that in another video. But for now, looking at the atom, we've got the bit just in the centre of the atom, which is called the nucleus. Don't get confused, it is the same name as in cells, but this is talking about the centre of the atom. So we have the nucleus right in the centre. And contained in the nucleus, you have positive particles, subatomic particles, which I'm going to do in red and have a little plus in the middle. Those are called protons, and the way to remember that is nice and easy because they are protons and they are positive. So positive protons. Also found in the nucleus we have neutrons. Now this is where there can be a mistake made. Some students think that neutrons are negative, but actually neutrons, it stands for neutral. They are neutral subatomic particles. So those are the neutrons. And then finally, whizzing around the outside are the electrons. In this case, I'm going to go into a bit more detail on this, but we're going to have 2 in the first shell, and then we're going to have another 2 in the second shell. And there's a reason for that, and they have to follow that pattern. But these are the electrons. Now, if the greens are a bit unclear at this point, don't worry too much, I'm going to be writing up those names again. But the positive protons are found in the nucleus. The neutral neutrons are found in the nucleus as well. And the electrons have a negative charge, and they are found in energy levels or shells around the nucleus, sort of going around like that. You need to know a bit of information about these subatomic particles. So you need to know their charge, which I've already talked about, and you need to know their mass. Okay, it's not too bad. For the proton, and usually it's shown in a little table like this, you've got the subatomic particle, and you have the 3 names of them. I'm not going to draw out a proper table here just to save time, but we have 3 of them. We have the proton, the neutron and the electron. And we need to know their charge and their mass. Now I've said already that protons are easy to remember because protons are positive. So we give them a charge of +1. You really should have the 1 in there as well. Whereas neutrons, they are neutral, so they have no charge. Their charge is 0. And then you have electrons, which have a negative charge. They are -1. Now, in terms of the mass, okay, slightly different. We have protons, which have a mass of 1. Neutrons, which have a mass of 1 as well. And then electrons, which have a mass of almost 0. In an exam, you cannot say 0, you can say almost 0. Or negligible, if you like. But almost 0 is a good thing to put. Now, I said there was a reason that the electrons were arranged like this, and this is the last bit I'll cover. This is called the electronic structure. The electronic structure is arranged in energy levels, or shells, as I said, and there is a pattern to it. The first shell can hold 2 electrons. The second shell can hold up to 8 electrons. It doesn't mean it has to be full, it's the maximum it can hold. And the third shell can hold 8 electrons as well. At GCSE, you would only be expected to go up to calcium, which is the 20th element in the periodic table, and you would actually spill into the 4th shell, and you'd end up putting 2 in there as well, 1 for potassium, 2 for calcium. But ideally you start from the centre, you fill up 2 electrons, a maximum of 8, and then you go to the next shell, a maximum of 8. You need to be able to do that to know how many electrons are in the atom. For this it was easy, we had 4 protons, so we had to have 4 electrons. In a later video I'm going to take you through how we actually work out how many electrons and protons and neutrons are in the atom using the periodic table, and I'll also go through when you have a different number of neutrons and you have an isotope. Thanks for watching this, and remember to keep coming back for more videos which should be uploaded shortly. Okay, good luck in your exams.